Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. All right, there we go. I'm not using a lot. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys. It's up early for me, but I'm still ready to do this. This is Anthony Gasser, a really dope artist that actually I messaged him twice. And somehow he was more active on email. Weird, right? Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Hey, good to be here, man.
Thank you for being here. I'm so stoked to get to know you more and to help you out the best I can.
Yeah, likewise.
Amazing. Um, so firstly, though, congrats on everything going on. I've seen socials lately and
hmm
you've been just putting out single after single, including your recent one, which I love so much, Semblance to, which is amazing. I heard it, and it's amazing.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad you like it.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the one that stuck out to me. I mean, not only is that the one being most promoted, I mean, but it has this unique rhythm and just amazing production behind it. And even the name sticks out too. Like I never heard anything like it.
No, cool. Thank you. Yeah. Um, I mean, this is just like this is stuff that I've been kind of sitting on for a little bit. So um, now that it's I finished it and I just want to get it out there and just kind of let the world hear it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So they've been sitting in the vault for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah. These are like the stuff that I've been releasing have I kind of like wrote mostly during COVID, like when we were all cooped up and quarantine, especially Let It Ride. That one was like that was about COVID actually. The story behind that. So um, yeah, it was like during the peak of COVID when we were in quarantine and we couldn't really leave the house. So um, yeah, that's when that happened. So it's pretty crazy to release it now, and COVID is still kind of happening. So
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. And was it because of the pandemic that you had a hard time releasing those songs, or you just were still working on it and the pandemic kind of slowed the process?
yeah, I mean, I was just kind of working on it. But I think the pandemic helped speed up the process because I was just at home, like I had all the time in the world to kind of finish these songs, and once I did, I just kind of kept working on like other stuff. So yeah, and there's just a lot that goes into it. So it's like by the time I got back to it, um, it took a while, and I moved in around like August too. So that was a huge thing. Um, that kind of got in the way of me trying to finish stuff and put it out. Yeah, I mean, as you know, like moving it could be it, it could be very like a daunting task. So
I can imagine that. It was daunting for pretty much everybody. And I'm sure they were in the same shoes as you trying to put out music at a
right,
time that, was the most difficult for everybody.
yeah, absolutely.
And that furthers my questioning to which um your pattern of release, because on Instagram, for example, Instagram,
Hmm.
you put out you have a system of singles, and all I see is, no offense, but just singles, except like a Christmas thing you put, which is cute actually. And you put a whole pattern of singles. Like, what's up with the
Yeah, I mean,
with
I'm
the
I'm kind of just trying to promote. Well, I've been putting out EPs. So like Semblance 2 was an EP with 4 tracks, and then Semblance, the first one, was also an EP with 4 tracks. But I'm just trying to like push the EP with all the videos that I've been posting. Um, those like these videos are basically songs from the EP, and yeah, like the reason I'm doing videos for those particular songs is because those are the ones that I kind of wanted to push a little more. I felt like they have a little more like they pop a little more. So that's why I've been making videos of those particular songs.
Brilliant. I like the idea of making the videos. They kind of music videos I love because they kind of puts the song, especially if you have, nice and cultivating content in it. It
Yeah,
really, it
yeah,
really pushes the song.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just kind of puts an image to the audio, just kind of when you listen to it, you could picture the video. So it's cool to be able to do that. You know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And picturing it and like having it come to life, I mean, that's like the whole experience and at your fingertips.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man.
Definitely. And did you start music recently? Because your socials seem a little bit new, considering the fact of just only 25. Did you start this like
Um,
fresh and new,
this
or just
yeah, the social part, I did kind of start more recently, about maybe like a year or like a couple of years ago. But I've been playing for a really long time. Yeah, I mean, I started playing when I was like 6, and then I started piano when I was like 6, and then I kind of delved into like a bunch of other instruments later on in like middle school, high school, um, and like middle school is kind of when I started writing mostly, or like um, yeah, like right after elementary, I guess. Like that's kind of when I started to delve into composition. So I've been doing this for a while. I just haven't been utilizing social media uh, as long.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And even your debut single only came out like a year ago. Didn't it come out last year, your debut single?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. It came out last year.
Oh, so that means you're like fairly new when it comes to in the music industry. Like you're since you released it
Well,
a year ago, it was like you're fairly in.
yeah, I mean, well, in at least for like, yeah, like social media. Well, like I said earlier, I mean, in 2011, I think, or 2012, I had a single that got released on um it's called Brooklyn Fire Records, and it's by it's owned by, I don't know if you know Tommy Sunshine,
Oh,
but he's like a DJ. And I actually had a single that got released on that label in 2012. So that was like my first like release from a like an indie label.
oh.
And I was kind of like experimenting with more dance music at that time, like electro, back when it was really big. Or it was like it was newly introduced to the scene, I just like techno, electro, all that stuff. So um that's kind of more of what that was, the single that I released.
Oh, so you've been doing this for a while, since 2012. That was 9 years. Okay,
Yeah.
you've been doing it for a while. Then you're new to the whole social gotcha, and this.
I'm newer to, yeah, exactly. I'm new to the social media scene, but like as far as making music, I've been doing it for a while, like, yeah. And then
Impressive.
I guess like putting it out, that stems back to the single that I put out through that label, which was pretty much like 10 years ago.
Ah,
It's crazy,
impressive.
crazy to think, it was in 2012 and it's about to be 2022.
Oh yeah,
So,
it'll be like a whole decade ago.
yep, yep.
And to this indie label, like, what's your relationship with them now?
Um, like we kind of just I kind of fell off that relationship. I don't know why or how. It just, like I guess they weren't offering um like what I wanted. Uh, there wasn't enough promotion. There wasn't enough compensation. So I decided to just have kind of do everything on my own as far as that portion goes, the promoting aspect of it, and um all the marketing stuff. I guess it just didn't go the way I expected. um yeah, so I decided to just like not participate in that, or not be a part of that contract.
Uh,
Because yeah, it didn't seem like it was getting anywhere. But um yeah, I mean,
I can see
it,
that part. I can see the part about not getting enough promotion. I'm just hearing about this right now. I never even heard most. I can guarantee half the people in the world hadn't even heard of that. So
yeah, yeah,
I definitely see the reasoning for wanting to leave. It was, I mean, to me, it didn't really feel like a real label. It didn't really feel like it because it wasn't recognizable. Like, and
right.
it didn't give you what you wanted. It didn't provide, what you needed for your career. So I don't blame you for leaving.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're with a label, if you're part of a label, then they should really be pushing your content. Like,
Yeah,
and I
yes.
didn't see like any activity with the. It was like a single that I put out. It was with like a compilation release. So it was like
Oh my
it was
God.
like me and a bunch of other artists in that release. So, but like still, like I didn't, you know, they didn't like suggest that, hey, like you should, you know can you put out an album, like can you put out an EP in this many days, or like they didn't give me like anything like that, like goals. They didn't say, hey, like listen, we're gonna push your songs and your album, your whatever, your singles. But yeah, and that's the reason why I'm just like, i didn't really I didn't really push it. Like I didn't really um try to convince them otherwise. And I just, at the time, I was more I was very I guess it's the word I'm looking for. um yeah, I just didn't care as much, I guess, at the time.
Uh,
Like I was indifferent to it.
I mean, it makes sense because they didn't even release it as a solo thing. I mean, to me, it didn't feel like a real label because they didn't even take you seriously. They put you in a compilation. Now, to me,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
little embarrassing to be part of the group and they don't take you seriously as an artist. And so they have the nerve to put you in a collection. Like
right.
they didn't even put you as a solo person. So that shows they either don't like you or don't respect you at all.
Yeah, I mean, or they could have just been like, "Hey, listen, your first release is going to be a part of a compilation. The second one, can you do like an EP, or can you release a single? You know, can you make like do a single and we'll release it as a single? You know, like there's nothing like that being like proposed. So um, yeah, I mean, and
I mean,
I
what
guess
can
I don't know, like their terms were I just remember their terms being like not the greatest. They just didn't offer much. So um,
no kidding. You
yeah,
can barely find them now. You can barely
exactly. I mean, there's reason, you know.
I barely knew them until just now. So that proves their worth and their image and persona.
Yeah, yeah. On to bigger and better things, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It was good that you took a strong step and moved away from
Yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely. I agree.
But now that we're talking about label wise, I mean, would you consider wanting to be signed to one, or are you just better off being independent?
I mean, the perks to being signed to a label is just, especially like um, a pretty like well-known label, or whether they're well known like globally or in the underground world, like an independent label. The perks of that are just, they really push your content, and they help you promote um, your content as much as possible, and that could just like that could fire your career to new heights. So um yeah, I mean, you don't get to you don't get like 100% of the rights, like whatever revenue you pull from the content you're putting out, but you get the promotion aspect of it. Like
Yeah.
you get well promoted, you just get your name out there, and that's like the main thing with a label, is just getting your name out, and the revenue comes with that. you know it's a byproduct of that. So
Um,
yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's mostly just like getting I just want like people to hear my music. I just want to like I'm just trying to spread the love through that. So it's like
oh yeah.
yeah, if I can make a living off of it, that would make me the happiest person in the world. So that's just that's my goal right now.
Well,
You know.
well, is that me echoing in the back? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's funny. It's me in the back.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Oh, must just be me. Um, but it could happen. I mean, like you're here. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're.
I was just kind of thinking out loud, um
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
about all that stuff. It's just like, because it's kind of like if you're in this, you're constantly thinking about that. It's just like it's just in the back of your head. Um, Obviously, like just making music is a part of me, so it's not something I just like decided to pick up one day. I'm like, you know what, I should do this and put it on social media and this and that. It's like it's just something that comes naturally to me. Like I just it's a very innate thing for me. So it's um yeah, that's why I was just thinking, it's like to make a living off of it is like a dream. the dream come true. It would be a dream come true. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Well,
but yeah,
it could happen. I mean,
yeah,
like,
absolutely, absolutely. It's
I
like
mean,
it's like regardless, like it's hypothetically, like if it never happens, like regardless, I'm never gonna stop making music because it's just something. It's just a part of me, like I said, So
oh yeah, absolutely. And I can see music being like your whole life thing. 'Cause I can't imagine you doing anything else. Like I don't know if you could do anything else besides music.
yeah, so I actually do behavioral therapy as well. Like I help kids who have with autism.
Oh,
So that's kind of what I do as well. Just just to help some kiddos out. You know, um, yeah. So I play soccer as well. So I do a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, like music is my passion. That's my number one.
oh, and that's so sweet that you help out those kids, and you also do soccer. Like, how have those journeys been for you doing soccer and also helping out?
Yeah, I mean, so soccer I've been playing since I was a kid. That's just like I've been playing for a really really long time. So I never stopped playing. And then with helping the kids out, that's just it's behavior therapy. So it's like I kind of just help them target certain goals, to certain milestones that they got to reach at a certain age. So I kind of facilitate that process for them.
Oh, that is so nice of you. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fulfilling.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you're fulfilling so much now. I mean, helping out and also getting this career going. I mean, you're fulfilling a lot more.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give back to the community in many ways, like, and yeah, with music, with what I do with behavior therapy and all that. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I respect the helping out part. I mean, that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm
yeah,
doing this.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's same thing. Different type of help, but yeah, it's the same concept, like same intentions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I figured I'd help out just a little bit, because I get your intentions of what you're trying to do. I mean, I've seen people just like you wanting to get music. And at a time, I was just like you at a time. Um, but instead of music, I wanted to push writing instead of music. So as I'm seeing your story, your life story coming in place, I'm starting to envision me as well and getting that kind of sense.
Right, right, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man,
And
that's really cool.
oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what you're doing too, and pushing out those EPs. I mean, that's that's really good. And you know, everywhere in the world, people will listen to this, and you know, they'll start to listen in, and they'll kind of like what's going on. I mean, even this record label guy I know is gonna even be watching. Hopefully.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, like all this stuff that I've been putting out is just like it just you know um I've been sitting on it for a while, so it's like it feels really good to just like put it out and see people's reactions to it, and just hear it back too, for me, for myself, because um I've been working on some like newer stuff, that I'm even more excited about putting out. um so yeah, I just can't wait for that. It never ends. That's the cool thing about it, like.
Oh yeah. And I don't think it'll ever end for you. I don't think that. I don't think.
Exactly.
I think you've been doing this for a
That's
while.
yeah. I'll take it to the grave. You know. So
Oh damn, that's just commitment.
yeah, yeah. Like when I see artists like Paul McCartney or like Mick Jagger, Eric Clapton, like all those guys, like they're still like playing live and they're still putting music out and it's like shit, that's what I want to do right there, like at that age, like that's what I want to be, you know.
Well,
Like yeah, I want to be doing that at that age too. Like that's just that's very commendable.
absolutely. And it could happen. I mean, if it did for them, and I've actually met people around their age and still doing music, so it proves that it can be done.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it just depends how much you want it, you know.
And how much your worth is.
Yeah, yeah, and like yeah, like I said, if it's a part of you, then like you can never stop. So
Absolutely. And speaking about the goals and ambitions, what are your goals for this, new year and going forward? What are your goals and ambitions, going forward in the new year and beyond?
yeah, so for the new year, it just to kind of well, we're gonna play a live show in February. It's gonna be like my first live show since pre-COVID. I have a band called Street Monks, and it's me and my friend Aram. He's the drummer, and we've been playing together for a while, since like middle school. And Street Monks is like a group that um, pretty much like consists of us two, and then like a bunch of featured artists that we would get to play on top of our songs. And yeah, like we're gonna be playing a show, um, and in February, on February 5th to be exact, um, to kind of promote all the stuff that I've been putting out, all the EPs that I've been putting out, like Semblance, um, and Semblance 2, and like all the singles. So yeah, we're gonna be playing, under my name, just us two. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of getting the ball rolling with in the live aspect, as obviously I'm going to be putting out a bunch of singles as well. um Semblance 3 is actually going to come out next, most likely next month, like end of January, and that'll be the end of the Semblance trilogy, I guess. So yeah, and then yeah, I'm just looking forward to just putting more stuff out and playing live. So that's kind of the what's going to be happening in 2022, just live performances and a lot of releases.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you.
It's like
Yeah,
saying,
it's
what
that.
is?
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like yeah, like it's really exciting to me as well, just to kind of get back into the live part of it, because we haven't played since pre-COVID. Um, so yeah, I'm just really excited for that part, because like all this stuff that I've been putting out, for the past few months, we finally gonna get to play it live.
No, I'm happy for you. I'm so
Yeah,
excited. I'm so stoked.
yeah, man. Yeah,
And it's crazy because it's weird timing. It's weird timing. I know there's another show that I believe that I'm a part of, I believe. And the opposite is that it's virtual and it's not a live thing. So
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
it's weird timing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, it's the virtual thing is at the time it was kind of it's the only thing you could do. I mean,
Mhm.
when COVID was at its peak, it's like a lot of people were doing virtual concerts, just because it wasn't safe to kind of be out yet. So it's
Oh
like
yeah.
that's kind of the only option you had at the time. Um, but now that like people are starting to go out and just like host events and all that's like kind of like back to normal. Um, it's
Well,
it's great.
oh yeah, absolutely. And back to your concert coming, how's the journey with the band been going?
So yeah, so I mean like the Street Monks is that's like another project that I have with my friend Aram. Um and so I'm eventually we're gonna start incorporating stuff we have from that project as well in our live sets. Um but yeah, for now it's just me and Aram. Like I mentioned earlier, he's the drummer. I don't know if I meant did I mention that earlier?
Oh yeah.
That he Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he plays the drums. He's an excellent musician. And yeah, our live set is going to be like I said, the stuff that I've been putting out with Semblance and Semblance 2 and Semblance 3 as well. We're going to work that the those those tracks in as well. um so yeah, we got a really good setup going. We were just working on it actually this past weekend or this past week. Just kind of getting it together. So we're very stoked about that.
Wow, I'm excited for you. I'm so stoked. I'm so
Yeah,
excited. Hopefully I can be able to see it. Hopefully it's streamed somewhere or if it's clips on YouTube.
yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get that worked in somehow. I'll try to have somebody either record the set or I'll speak with the sound guy at the venue to see if he could possibly like record it somehow.
Nice. I do want to see it. I do want to
Yeah.
see it.
Worst case scenario, you'll be able to see like a live video of it, just not like a recording, but like a just a video recording. I
Oh,
mean, I know the sound quality is not the greatest with those, but I'll
yeah.
I'll try to I'll try to get it out there. Definitely.
Nice. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I've been through worse
Yeah.
scenarios with
Yeah.
audio.
Right. I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm so proud of this band too, along with everything else. Like it's exciting that you now have this group going. I mean, what's the goals for this for you and the drummer? Like you guys have any new stuff coming? Like, what's the
Yeah.
status and goals of, the group you have?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been playing together for a really long time. So it's like we're always kind of like when we get together, we usually just like we mess around and we end up coming up with something, and then we're like, yeah, let's do it, let's record it. So that's just like a never-ending process with us as well. At the moment, the goal is to just kind of like perfect our live set for the songs that I've been putting out. Um, and then just you know continue putting out new releases. And for the Street Monks, we have a few songs that we're planning on recording in the near future. So yeah, that's trying to. We actually just put out a song about like a month and a half ago, I think, or like a month ago. It was like an instrumental track. And yeah, it was just it was yeah, we put that out not too long ago, so that was fun. But yeah, there's more coming. There's more coming from the Street Monks. There's more coming from myself. Um, yeah, so a lot of stuff happening. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. And proud of you too for being able to balance all these things. Be able to balance, of course, your regular job you have, sports, your solo career, and now having this band's like, wow, that's genius how you're able to, balance it. I don't know. I'm not sure if I could, but it's genius that you can and you're still pushing on. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, just doing what I love, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just really doing what feels right to me. So it's just yeah.
Absolutely. And if only people had that same mindset, we'd be probably in a better economy by now. People really do what they love to do.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man.
But
Couldn't
congrats
agree.
on everything going on. I'm over the moon excited to see it come to life. And now that you're in my database and now that you're here, like I'll, you know, I'll drop in to probably emails or just your social media once in a while and
Yeah.
kind of and like drop opportunities like the virtual concert. Like I don't know if you still do those because you mentioned concerts happening, I believe February. We're doing one actually, what was today, 26th, this Thursday and Friday. So it was weird timing too.
Yeah, I mean we've never done a virtual concert. I mean, um I guess the closest I could get to a virtual concert is like me posting videos of me playing. But um yeah, I've never done like a virtual live set. Um which probably it wouldn't be possible at the moment because um my friend has his drum kit. It's like kind of in a more isolated area. um we would be able to do it possibly if we went up there and like just kind of had everything set up and did it there. But yeah, no, it's definitely possible. Actually, never mind, I take that back. um yeah, yeah, I mean, we'll see. If that opportunity arises, then we'll you know we'll kind of deal with it then. But yeah, at the moment right now, the main thing is working on putting out Semblance 3 and then getting our setting up our live set for February. So those are the two things that I'm really focused on right now.
All right, perfect. I totally respect that. I just wanted to put it out there so at least like like just for your
Oh
peace,
yeah, absolutely,
just for your
man.
peace
Yeah,
of mind.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I love
Yeah,
supporting musicians and what they
yeah.
do.
I'm always open to that for sure. It's like, if we can work it in somehow, yeah, like sign me up.
Absolutely. I'll stay in contact. I'll definitely stay in contact now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'll definitely stay in now.
Yeah, yeah, man.
But oh God, what was I about to say? Oh, um, just a major thank you for being here. Um, Firstly, I extended hours, but you're the first person, what, in a long time that asked for 11 a.m. Central, um, which, was weird timing because accidentally set my alarm to 10 and then I was watching TV at 10:30 and then my phone went off and it said, you have an interview with Anthony Gasser. I'm like, I don't remember having one. And then I looked, um, and I remembered you emailed me what I think it was yesterday, or
Yeah,
a few
it was
days
like at
ago.
night. It was,
Yeah.
I think, at 11 Pacific.
Oh yeah. Um, but I forgot how nice it is to wake up in the morning and
Yeah, right. That's kind of like I was. planning on like sleeping later too. But I'm like, you know what? I'm down to just wake up and get the day started, instead of like, because like if you sleep too long, then you feel even more tired. If you wake up
Yeah.
early, then you're kind of like you're a little more wired than tired, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
So
I got the joke there. And then you're also letting time pass because I realized that years ago when I used to sleep late and then I look at the window, I'm like, dang, it's 6 p.m. I let the day go by.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it can really get away from you. Like time flies.
yeah, and then that day's just gone. Like
Yep.
once that day's gone, it's like gone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. It's a trip.
But again, I thank you and appreciate you for being here and taking time out of your day to, be here. I know you got other things to do because it's after Christmas, so there's a lot of, things you got to get back to. So I thank you a lot for being here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for for giving me the opportunity to kind of tune in and talk about what I have going on and trying to push my stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, I'm honored just to have you on here. I like your music. I'm honored.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm always listening to music, so I'm always gonna find some artist to push.
Right, right. That's good. That's good, man.
Absolutely. And before we end the show, is there any last word, any last things you'd like to say to the audience?
Uh yeah, so February 5th, we're playing the show. And Semblance 3 comes out in January. I'm not sure exactly when in January, but it'll be out in January. So keep your ears peeled.
Amazing. Still, thank
and your
you.
ears open.
Oh
Keep
yeah,
your yeah. So
awesome.
yeah, I mean, what's up?
Oh, nothing. You good. Guys, all on the
Yeah.
road. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Make sure you guys check out Semblance 2 out now. Link in bio on Instagram. Links down below. Make sure to check Anthony Gasser out and all the other music. Make sure to stay tuned for all stuff coming soon. All exciting things coming soon. So we're excited. Make sure to tune right into it and support the guy. Give him some lots of listens. Um, and again, thank you for coming here and being my test monkey as well. He's my test monkey for Zoom. So I
Yeah,
appreciate that as well.
of course, man. It was good talking to you. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, of course. Of course, it was an honor to do this with you. It was fun too. I mean, you're actually the first. Where are you exactly? Because you might be.
I'm in LA. I'm in LA.
Oh, you're in
Yeah.
California. You might be the first person from LA because I've done I've done a couple of places from LA. But nice. I've always wanted to go to LA.
What area are you in?
I'm in Texas actually. So
Oh, you're in Texas. Nice. Hell yeah.
oh yeah.
Good. I've been wanting to visit Texas for a minute. I still haven't been to Texas, so like in
Oh,
due
you
time,
should. Oh, you should. Especially like Houston. Like Houston's
Houston,
really. Oh yeah.
yeah, and Dallas too, right? I mean, I've heard the good things about Dallas as well.
Oh yeah. Dallas is fantastic.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah, one day, I'll
hopefully,
I'll make it out to
and
Texas.
and I'll do reverse and I'll come to LA.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, weather's pretty gorgeous over here year round, so can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Same here in Texas. And the great thing about ours is that it does not snow at all. So It's
Oh,
almost like
nice. Yeah,
similar
yeah.
temperature because right now it's about 80 degrees. I think it's 80 or 70 degrees out.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's great.
I know.
Yeah.
I like it. Sometimes I can't stand like chilly days because I freeze to death. So I like kind of
Mm,
like mid warm like this.
yeah, yeah. That's 80s like perfect, It's a little warm, but not too hot.
Yeah, it's survivable.
It's yeah, yeah, definitely, man.
Absolutely. Um, but thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to check him out and all his other music down below in links provided. Semblance 3 comes out in January. Make sure to stay tuned for all coming. Um, and by the way, best contact would be through Instagram at anthony.gasser. If you're ever wanting to talk or just to like whatever, that's the best way.
Yeah, yeah. Send some love.
And lots of it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good evening.
Yeah,
And well, for me it's morning, but for this release it's evening.
yeah.
I know
Awesome,
some
man.
zones get on my nerves. Peace out. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight as we dove into a wonderful podcast episode. Now, in this following segment, you will get a chance to hear this artist's showcase because every artist that comes on the show requires to do a showcase. So, buckle up, get some popcorn, and enjoy the showcase. I hope you guys love it and check out the artist when you get a chance to. Hope you guys love it. Enjoy.
Don't complicate it in the moment when you don't own it. Don't go and hate it if you don't get it. Try